Hello folks, I'm the Red, and we were walking as soon as the game loaded in, so if I'm a little distracted, it's because I was not expecting to have to hit the record button the moment the game started. But looks like we have a little bit of a pause here, but we can recap the last episode. Last we left off, we were investigating. We had found out that that Vision was purchasing children for unknown reasons at this time. If I recall correctly, I don't think we knew why it was happening, just that it was happening through proxies. In any case, we are also now going to meet the CEO, right? That's who Shane is? Shane Yan? Justin, have a seat. I should activate the bug. Huh? Don't just stand there, you. Make yourself comfortable, Jason. Knows my name? Sure. Can we start? Is this the director? Sure. Sit, Jason. Make yourself comfortable. Allow me to introduce. This is Miss On Jiang, engineer manager of the Red Room Lab. The real engineering manager, huh? I thought we would be meeting with directors in person. Don't flatter yourself. The board is too busy for something like this. Miss Jiang is joining our meeting as the appointed representative of a director. Clearly, he doesn't want to disclose the director's name. You have earned the attention of the director, Justin. What you did was counterproductive to his plan, but since you proposed to take over, he would like to hear what you propose, hence our meeting today. At least I deserve to know his name. Know your place. You're playing with fire, Justin. You haven't been burned yet. Chalk it up to sheer luck. If you keep pushing your luck, though, things could take a nasty turn any moment. Am I clear? I see. Enough prep talk. Can we start now? Sorry, Miss Yang. Please start. Tell me what's your verdict on the seller of this farm? It's a mess. Can't be salvaged. We must shut it down. Now. Good. We have a common ground to work on. This farm is not contributing any value. The hardware is not reliable, and the revenue is sliding too. It's not safe for the juicers. And that too. Considering everything, this farm is a burden. When you have a burden, you get rid of it, plain and simple. To do that, we must address several issues. First of all, the shortage of flops once Silencio is shut down. Correct. We don't rely on Silencio as much as we used to, but it's still churning out a considerable amount of flops. However, the Red Room has ways to make up for that, even if we shut down the farm right now. That said, it's a non-issue. May I know what your ways are? Because No. The next point. The cost of terminating hundreds of thousands of contracts. I have consulted legal professionals. If we terminate these contracts on the grounds of force majeure, such as facility failure, the compensation won't be too high. I see you left no stone unturned. Of course. Costs and damages are all accounted for. Now we need to establish the necessity of shutting this farm down. The board will make a decision on the fate of this farm soon. This is what we need you for. Give me a detailed report highlighting all existing issues of the cellar. They want to present this report at the board meeting. This should be the farm manager's job. Unfortunately, Miss Ye is not available at the moment. Board members are not expecting to see a report, but I can still compose and present one. Correct. I trust you can write a compelling report. A division lead shouldn't present anything to the board, but that can be taken care of. You don't have to exaggerate, just document everything as it is. We both know this farm is beyond saving. It's a fact. Now we need to show this reality to the rest of them. But you know better than anyone else that the screening division has been easing the qualification of juicers, and they're paying them more. How could they have done that? I think it's because I'm asking you, the other guy. Why me? Consider it a test. I wonder what kind of people Mr. Wu works with. I think it's because they're backed by certain members of the board. They're backed by certain members of the board. Correct. You have smart people, Mr. Wu. You think a lot like Mrs. Cheng. Yan flashed me a smile that's probably more menacing than encouraging. You're correct. Certain members of the board are secretly funding them to create an illusion that this farm can still sustain itself. Listen, Mr. Wu. This farm is no longer sustainable. Juicers will keep coming if we keep it running. Better shut it down before it implodes. I need to have a talk with the screening team, as you said. Vision competes with technological advancement. We have come this far because we value technological talents. We let them take leadership. The screening division and the directors behind them tend to make things unnecessarily complicated. Don't let them distract you. Acting lead of ops? Acting lead. Not a very nice title, is it? Work with Ms. Jiang, and we can make you the permanent lead, or even the farm manager. The farm can be yours if you manage to complete the report within today. And when it's shut down, you will have a matching position elsewhere. Within today. Don't tell me you can't. If so, this meeting is a complete waste of time. I need time to collect data. I'm giving you a whole day for it. Do you still think you have time to consult the screening team? We value talents, Mr. Wu. From this brief meeting, I can already tell you're a smart man. Think carefully. This offer won't stand forever. I have one demand. You're not in a position to let him speak. For every contract terminated due to farm closure, we pay them the maximum amount allowed by the terms. You are talking about a lot of money. Not so much, comparing it against the cost of keeping Silencio running. You're not our only card, Mr. Wu. We don't have to do things this way. I'm your best card. You have other alternatives, just not necessarily better. I said we value talents. Okay, I can arrange that. Thank you. That seals our deal. I'm looking forward to your report. Finish it and submit within today, or else there is no deal. I work at the lab, Mr. Yan. Nice meeting you. Oh, don't let me keep you. There's a direct elevator to the helipad. That was the plan. Aren't you going? I'd like to have a few more words with them. Suit yourself. Let me make this clear, Justin. I don't care if this farm stays or goes. Either way is fine, as long as we can break the status quo. Silencio is my worst performing asset, if it can still be called an asset. You have a chance to end it all, but don't let it go to waste. You'd be doing everyone a favor, including our contributors. I know that. Good. And you, Jason. That creepy smile again. I have one question. What's the relationship between you and Miss Frances Chang? Don't tell him. Ah, sorry, I suppose this feels irrelevant. I was just intrigued that you said something that Miss Chang would have said. Are you close to her? Jay, just tell him that I asked you to check on Miss Ye. She asked me to check on Miss Ye. That sounds like her style. She's proactive and thorough, often pointing out the root cause before an issue fully festers. I guess she must have found out Ms. Ye was stealing company secrets. Good. I have one more question. Are you aware that the flop core of Silencio was infiltrated yesterday? I heard about it. There are IIB agents everywhere. Heh. Hopefully they're not disturbing your daily workflow. What about you, Mr. Day? I heard about it too. I thought so. Miss Yuan Su is in charge of the investigation. She had a meeting with you earlier today. The meeting was about the flop core, wasn't it? Yeah. I thought so. But as far as I know, she seldom does fieldwork unless there's a very good reason. This is getting interesting. And I heard she employs unorthodox approaches in her investigations, such as threats and coercion. Hopefully she didn't do that to you. She didn't. Good to know. Alright, I've said it all. Don't fail us, manager to be. I won't. Phew, that ended better than I expected. How much does Jan know? Is he already suspecting me? I can't stay here much longer. They could catch me any time. What do you make of it, Jason? About their proposal? What do you think? Trying to find a way to get through to Wayne. If we can get screening on our side, the whole situation will be a lot easier to navigate. But, like she said, we don't have that much time. Now is the time to choose between pragmatism and idealism. What does it have to do with pragmatism or idealism? Wayne firmly believes this farm can help more people. It's just wishful thinking. He doesn't understand the technical difficulties and refuses to listen to the professionals. We are the professionals and we make the practical decisions. You could say Wayne is a different kind of professional, but his profession doesn't count in this matter. We are dealing with real life, not an imagined perfect world. If given unlimited time, maybe I'd convince him bit by bit. The truth is, we have mere hours to write this report. Time is not on our side. I must take action, by brute force if necessary. I will inform Wayne of this. He has the right to know. Why tell him? We may not agree with each other, but we have both bet our lives on the fate of this farm. He deserves to know. Now I must inform the entire office staff. For the report, we have to handle it on our own. Why don't we ask the team for help? The team is taking today off. Between you and me, we must somehow figure out a way to get it done. Let's go to the office. Wayne Zhang. I'm trying to remember who this is. Justin Wu. Wayne. Oh, the acting leader of screening. I knew you want to destroy this farm. You still don't get it? This farm has been destroying itself for a long time. Listen to me, just for once, please. Don't do it. You have no idea what the consequences are. You should know the consequences if I don't do it. Damn. You're ruining everyone's hard work. Wrong. I'm freeing everyone from this ticking bomb. Why the hell can't you just listen for once? I could say the same to you. I know you're frustrated, Wayne. You really believe you're on the right path. Face it, man. Belief doesn't count. Reality is what it is. The reality of Silencio is that its retirement is overdue. Enough. What? I said enough! I've heard enough of this bullshit. Calm down, Wayne. I'm done listening. You've been repeating this arrogant crap over and over and over again. Every single time, the same thing. Yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping. You never cared about my thoughts and difficulties. Why are you so afraid to listen? Why keep drowning me out? I'm afraid you're wrong. I have been listening. I've been listening all this time. It's just that we're not equal. We have nothing worked. You have not worked in the cellar. And I don't understand the technological know-how to understand our issues. I'm sorry. Let me try that one more time. You have not worked in the cellar, and you don't have the technological know-how to understand our issues. That crap again. I know you have spent time and effort trying to tackle the problem in your own way. But at the end of the day, good intentions must give way to practicality, right? I do admit that I've been putting my own opinions before yours. But that is well justified, I believe, because on this subject I do have more knowledge. Sometimes you need to listen, my friend. I'm not here for a debate. I'm warning you of grave consequences. Stop before it's too late, Justin. Calm down. Don't make a scene in the public. I don't fucking care. Do you have any idea how many people depend on this farm as their last income? Do you know how many within the farm will be left jobless? The whole screening team. I see. This is your concern. You feel guilty that your people will lose their jobs once Silencio is shut down. I'm not. You just don't want to be the bad guy. For that, you're willing to do anything. It's not like... Stop. You're only proving me right. You don't know shit. You don't feel a thing because you've never been a division lead. You're not held responsible for your people. All your talk about knowledge and technology is an excuse to hide your ignorance. I know your frustration, Wayne. I know you're a good man, a capable man. What we're dealing with, even you must agree, is not what we want. I have important work to do, and not enough time to do it. If you'd like, we can continue this conversation another day. Goodbye. You okay? No. I shouldn't have come. I thought maybe he'd listen for once. I should have seen this coming and taken actions. You're not thinking straight. You've made your choice, Jason. Now leave me alone. You don't listen to me. I mean, look. We literally walked in here first day and saw multiple people die. This place is already a death trap. That was... How are you feeling? Not good. Blaine was my best friend, or so I believed. I always thought we could get back to the good old days. Once this farm closure thing blows over. But now... I believe you will still be friends. Probably. I can tell he doesn't mean it. None of that matters now. Top priority is to make sure Silencio is shut down for good. As long as we follow the plan, it shouldn't be a problem. How confident are you? 100% positive. The director definitely wants to shut down this farm. The report he asked for is more like a test. A test to find out how capable I am. Leave the rest to me. Let's go. Oh. Did you get the update? Update about what? The repair of the cellar is smoother than expected. Almost back in working order again. And so soon after that permanently shut down, it won't be that quick. Closing the farm takes about 5 to 8 years. What I really want to say is this cellar elevator won't shake again. Fantastic news. Yeah. Jason, honestly, I was only hoping to talk them into shutting down the farm in a less disruptive way. Much to my surprise, they had everything planned out, and even offered to let me lead the process. Isn't that good news? It's a lot of pressure for me. Now I have the power to dispose of the screening division. What will you do? This is what I think. Once farm closure is authorized and I'm given the authority, I'll start to dismantle the screening division. I'll start to dismantle the screening division. So soon? Yes. Because the first thing we need to do is to make sure we stop taking in new juicers. In that case, there's no need for the screening division anymore. Can't you assign them other jobs? That's the plan. I'll keep about 2/3 of the screening staff. Form them into a new division dedicated to handling contract termination. I need them to ensure the juicer's benefits and welfare in the process. Will you keep Wang? I'd like to, although it's ultimately up to him. And you have seen what he's like. He just needs some time to calm down. Hopefully. I know you're worried about the screening team. I don't want to see them jobless either. I'll try everything I can to send them to other vision farms. There's no guarantee though. There will be people left out in the cold. They will blame me. For that, I'm mentally prepared. He's showing a side of that. He's showing a side that I've never seen before. I know what I'm doing will hurt Benny. But on the other hand, if I don't do it, I will hurt more. Doing the right things comes with consequences. It's a necessary evil. Or so I believe. Do you agree, Jason? Do you need my affirmation? No, I stand by my decision. I shouldn't have asked you, Jason. Sorry. Maybe I'm just trying to offload my guilt onto anyone who happened to be nearby. I've always wanted to do this. Now that it's done, all I feel is fear. Well, Ops team is on your side. I guess that's the most encouraging thing I'd like to hear right now. Come on, don't be so pessimistic. Haha. I mean it. Thank you, Jason. Here we are. Let's go. Why is everyone here? What? Justin! Pax, but... Quickly, they're all waiting for you. Oh, I'm using your office. Need that computer to run a few tasks, sorry. Been waiting for a while. What's going on, Jesse? Yesterday I said there's not much we can do, but in fact, we can do something for the cellar repair. I've asked who's interested in giving me a hand. Here we are. Everyone came, but they won't be paid. We all know that. Now that you sent that message, I reassigned their priorities. That means we're already working on the data we needed for your report. But I need a lot of data about pretty much everything. Do you know where to start? Trust the team you built, Justin. I just gave them a vague direction and they figured out what to do. This baby will earn you a promotion all the way to the manager's office. I'm not done yet. We know very well that what farm closure means for the team. Still, you have our full support. Yeah, we believe this is the right thing to do. We all believe in you, Justin. You guys. Now! Here comes the tears. Camera, lights, action. You guys stop it. Cut, let's go again. Take 2, scene 1, Justin Wu's grateful tears. Meh. That was close. Told you it wouldn't work. Now you owe me 500 packs. Come on, I saw tears in his eyes. Doesn't count if it doesn't fall. Damn. I love you guys. No way, now he's laughing. Okay, everyone. Now seriously. The show is yours. Give the orders, boss. Team A and B, continue collecting and compiling data. Team C, process compiled data following the quarterly report format. Hardware, support logistics and cellar repair. Shall I keep a note of all issues and malfunctions? Please do. This is our make or break moment, guys. We have been dealing with way too many things that are not supposed to be our responsibility. Keeping Silencio running is one giant mistake. Now we have a chance to correct it. This time, we will fix it, once and for all. We won't allow tragedies to repeat themselves. This man-eating monster Silencio will be put to rest. Let's start. Come here, Jason. I have a special task for you. Roger that. What secret mission would that be? You will know soon enough. Come with me, Jason. Oh, we're walking this way for the first time. Sorry for taking up more of your time. What's up? I need you to get Kathy on our side. We need her help. Help with what? To make the report as compelling as can be, I need data from the screening division. Of course, Wayne won't give me anything. Now I need someone within screening to get what I need. You're asking her to betray her colleagues. That is one way of putting it. Although, I'd rather not see it that way. We're working towards the greater good. This is about loyalty and This is above loyalty and betrayal. I need screened data for an aftermath plan. As part of the closure process, we need to unjack juicers in waves, ahead of contract terms. To plan for their compensation and medical assistance, we need crucial data from screening. This section is critical if we want the directors to actually buy our report. Because they want a precise cost projection. They want to see a figure that is not too high. We need to make a plan that ensures juicer benefits without sending the overall cost through the roof. But won't the juicers fight us for as much payout as possible? They will. This will be a tough challenge. We need the complete data on personal profiles, contract terms, pre-racking physical metrics, and so on and so forth. Kathy once told me she manages the screening database. That means she has access to everything we need. Now I need you to convince her to work with us. Why don't you just ask her yourself? I don't have time for that. Of the entire ops team, you're the only one who's relatively welcome in the screening office. What about Jessie? Her personality is not very compatible with the task. She's kinda the opposite of diplomatic? Well said. Plus, I have more important work for her. The aftermath plan will make our report more convincing, but that's not the fundamental goal. The bottom line is that we must ensure every juicer is treated properly and fairly. Can I leave this to you? Sure. I have some questions. Ask away. You seriously believe Silencio is beyond fixing? Technically, there is hope. Although that would require an impossibly large budget that we will never get. What if we ask the director for it? He has no reason to approve. All that the director cares about is the balance sheet. Fixing Silencio requires investments that will never see any real return. It doesn't make any sense from his perspective. Should have asked about the salaries. No more questions. Good. Kathy should be in the screening office. Maybe take her to somewhere with more privacy? Oh, it's not that urgent. Feel free to take your time. Let me know when it's done. Ooh. Is on his fix? Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Jason. Excuse me for a while. We'll be back soon. Roger. Just in case, I'll grant you access to all floors before I go. That's it. Catch up with you later. Bye. Bye. Yeah, the only objective we have is to talk to Kathy. Jason. It's calming down a little. Although the spirit seems to be even lower. How are you feeling? Not good. Can I help you? No, just checking on you. You know the consequences of what Justin is doing, don't you? I know. And you choose to do nothing about it. I believe this is the solution with the least damage. I don't want to call it the necessary evil because I don't think it's a quote-unquote evil. We are preventing deaths. The least damage by involving the most people. Bottom line is the seller won't kill anyone anymore. You're brainwashed by ops like in a day. Wayne, hold up. Literally one day, we had 1 day with ops. On the first day, we saw at least 3 people die, I think. At least 2 people died. But it may have been like, based on like the size of the rack and like I'm assuming multiple people are hooked up to it, based on the way Lawrence described being hooked up with his family, it may have been like half a dozen people dead. And that's just 1 day of work. That's just one random day. I've had enough. He's getting angry again. Listen. I have a solution to keep the cellar running without killing people. What is it? The specifics don't matter anymore. I proposed it to Justin many times. He doesn't take it seriously. Never mind, I'm giving up. I should have taken his approach. To hell with cooperation. Just wrestle for control at all costs. Make things a lot easier. Now I'm seriously thinking about how to ruin this deal between Justin and his director. You'll make the situation worse. Probably, but at least I can save this farm. As long as the farm is there, I have a second chance. Like you said in the lobby, I'm not thinking straight. All this time, I tried my best to work with a rational mind. How did that work? Now Justin is burning this farm down. Since that didn't work, I'm gonna try the opposite. Be irrational. Be selfish. Be a jerk. Please, Wayne. Think again. Enough, Jason. I'm done with him. Would you consider the possibility? Maybe in the future. Not now. I can see the truth. No matter what I do, Silencio can't be saved. Fucking great. Bye. Bye. He's totally beaten up. But really, he can't do a thing about it. I wonder what his plan was. Because... like, there's nothing I can think of that tracks from what we know that would enable us to stop killing, enable this farm to just stop killing people. Jaster? No, Jason, what's up? Sorry, I was in QQ mode just now. Have you got a minute? Yes. He looks a bit grim. Did Justin send you? You know? I guessed. Shall we find a quiet corner then? Yeah. Let's go to the break room. Jaster? What are you doing here? I'm looking for Kathy. For what?
Don't be nosy, QQ.
Oh?
Let's go, Jason.
If we just said to check up on them, QQ would have wanted to follow in. And I don't think he approves of this any more than Wayne does.
This is a good place.
She looks all tensed up. How are you feeling?
Me? I'm feeling alright. Let me guess. Justin wants me to give him screening data.
How'd you know?
He mentioned once that if one day he's in a position to shut Silencio down, he'd need data from screening.
What do you make of it?
I'm not sure yet. I don't think I should give him the data. Morale is horribly low in the office right now. If I do that...
Do what?
QQ.
What's up, Kathy? You look like you're about to cry. What'd you say to her, Jason? He's confronting me. Can't tell him the truth. I mean, that's Jason's thought, that we can't tell him the truth. Honestly, I think the best approach is to tell him the truth. I was asking her to hand screening data over to Ops. What? Why would Kathy help Ops? What do you want this data for? Once farm closure is in motion, we need the compiled data of all juicers to handle their contracts. Compensation for terminating contracts early?
Yes. What do you think?
I think they should go fuck themselves.
QQ.
That would make life hard for everyone. Great fucking idea. You people deserve some hard life. You made our life hard enough. It's about time to return the favor. Jason, I can't believe you're forcing Kathy. I didn't force her. You know how she idolizes Justin. What you did is essentially forcing her to backstab us. You know damn well what you're doing. You're using her. I respect Kathy's decisions. After you mess with her head, huh?
Please, QQ. Jason is not using me. He's just...
Stand aside and calm down for a while, Kathy. He's a... Let Kathy speak. No, I'll say it loud for her. You're...
Q. Let me speak.
I never thought Kathy had so much force in her.
I know you want to help me, but I don't want this. I need your opinion to help me make decisions, not make it for me. Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I was too loud.
Don't you worry about that. I should apologize. I didn't mean to...
I know. You were blinded by anger.
Where is this going?
Jason, I can't just hand the data over to Justin. Not without Wayne's approval.
Let's go ask him.
He won't agree.
What else do you expect?
You know that if I hand over the data without approval, I would be essentially backstabbing the entire screening team.
I'm gonna call it backstabbing.
But I think it is.
She's adamant.
There was one reason why I even considered doing it. I want Justin's promise to protect the screening team's interests.
That snob won't agree. He said he will try to make arrangements for the screening team.
Try to is not good enough. I need a promise. We can't tell if he's really trying. We all know farm closure is not inevitable.
Morale is devastated.
So, I'm thinking, if we can't stop it, maybe we can make the most out of it.
I think she said farm closure is inevitable. I think I misread that.
Did Justin ever talk about it? About the fate of screening post-closure?
He will keep a part of the screening team for a special task force. To terminate contracts, I guess.
How big a part of it? About how big a part is it?
2/3.
Meaning 1/3 of us will be jobless.
So what do they do about the jobless part? Just kick them out? He's gonna find openings in other vision farms. Really? Why should we believe him? I believe he means it. You're either lying with a straight face or incredibly stupid.
QQ, stop it.
Duh.
Okay, Jason. Now that Justin has a plan for the screening team, I'll give him the data.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to minimize the damage. Like what Justin is doing.
Kathy, don't tell me you're serious.
Feel free to tell Wayne. I'll tell him myself after I hand over the data.
But why?
Farm closure is inevitable. The best we can do is minimize damage. Duking it out with ops will only make things worse. Think about it, QQ.
I see. I know what you mean. I wasn't thinking straight. You're right. If we fight ops to the end, contributors will take most of the damage.
Apologize to Jason. He did nothing wrong.
No need. I'm sorry. He's forcing himself to say it.
That doesn't count.
Huh?
You didn't mean it.
What else do you want?
A genuine apology to Jason.
Sorry, I just can't. He said we're still friends if I end up going to ops. I want to see you as a friend. Somehow I just can't. Why is this happening? First Jason, then Kathy. Why are you all siding with ops? I never chose a side. You chose to work for ops. That's your side. Choosing to work for them doesn't mean I agree with everything they say. Maybe not everything. You agree with them on farm closure. That's what really counts. From the beginning, they've been telling us over and over again that shutting down Silencio is the only solution. We keep telling them about the consequences, but they just don't listen. Plus, is it really the only solution? Can't we just give the seller a complete fix, keep the farm running? I mean, I feel like the thing is, this is giving us two options where the thing I want to say is no, you have no idea how bad the situation is, and the amount of funding it would take to fix it would be just building a whole new flock farming farm. From scratch. No way. You have you have no idea how bad this situation is. Maybe you and Kathy both changed your mind after seeing the cellar. I just can't deal with how fast this is happening. We tried so hard to make Silencio better, but everything failed. No, I can't accept reality as it is. I know you've done nothing wrong, Jason. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I know how you feel. Huh. Is this really the end of it? The end of what? Silencio. We really can't do anything about it? Yeah. It's the only way to stop the damage caused by the cellar. By kicking tens of thousands out without a job? By sending all those contributors back home? They will be paid. But not as much as finishing the contract term. Most likely. It's a necessary evil. Again, I don't like calling it a necessary... It's not an evil. We're trying to have them not get killed. We are trying to prevent... This is... Even putting aside the fact that we've kind of figured out that, hey, they're not going to just be mass killing them. They're still... I still don't like it. There's just... They are dying in droves. Justin would say. He did in fact say that. Easier said than done. This is not an easy decision for him. Necessary evil is still evil. Acknowledging it means he is aware that what he does, some of it, is bad. He knew people will hate him for it, but still went forward. It's not that he doesn't care. He weighed all possibilities and decided to choose the lesser of two evils. He's not proud of this decision. You both believe he's a good guy. Suit yourselves. QQ. I don't know him, okay? Don't force me to fall in love with him. You're right. Sorry. Now I believe he's not a selfish snob because you two told me he's not. I believe you. But even if I do believe Justin Wu is a living god, I'd still say farm closure is a shitty idea. QQ. I'm off to get my soda. 3 of them. Need at least 3 for this shitty day. He didn't take the message well. Are you expecting any better? Hoping. I was hoping he could do better. Too much to hope for, huh? Sometimes I think he's unreasonable too. You really handing the data to Justin? I'll send the data to Justin. That will complete your mission. No regret? No. You may go now, Jason. What about you? I want to stay for a while. Something wrong? Jason, I don't think Justin is a bad man. So? But sometimes he hurts people really bad. He always talks about being reasonable, respecting your opinions. At the end of the day, he doesn't really care. If you know him well enough, you know his brain is wired that way. Still, being treated like that doesn't feel good. Like how you feel right now? Yeah. He knows me too well, knows I'd choose to help him, making myself a public enemy. He knows I will give him the data, even before acting. How would you like him to handle it? Question caught her by surprise.
I wish you could say sorry. Sorry for putting me in such a difficult position. Then I'd tell him, it's alright. You're only doing the right thing. It's not your fault. That's about it. She sounds almost apologetic herself. Do what has to be done, and break things if it can't be helped. I guess that's what Justin thinks this whole time. That is why I never applied to transfer to Ops. Everyone at screening is nice. We care for each other. It's a heartwarming place because Wayne is a heartwarming leader. I can imagine how sad Wayne must be right now. He's been trying so hard to make Justin listen. Ah, c'est la vie, I guess. Bad things happen. Sorry for boring you out. No, I'm glad you shared that with me. Thank you. You're a nice guy, you know that? Screening is a better fit for you, really. Now it's too late to win you over. The farm itself will be gone soon, huh? With that off my mind, I'm feeling a bit better, although a bit more alone time wouldn't hurt. I will go back to the office later. See you, Jason. Bye. Hey, Kathy, do you think Wayne is okay? Wayne? He's equal parts angry and sad. We don't know how to make him feel better. He just left, said he needed a break. Are you worried about him? I saw him just now. He didn't look too well. I see. I know it's not specifically anyone's fault, but this is truly a shame. I can't do anything about it, though. Just leave it be. Bye, Jason. Yeah, bye. Jay, how are you doing? Any update while I was gone? I had some stressful talks. Wow. Will any of it affect our operation? Nope. Good. I left for a while. 23 asked me to do some preparation. Are they back yet? Not anytime soon, it seems. Hold on. Justin Wu from Ops is calling you. Let me patch him in. Jason, how's it going? It's done. Great. I'll wait for her data then. Well done. You have helped a lot. Is there anything that I should know? I'll work on the report if not. Are you aware that you're using Kathy? What do you mean? You forced a request that she couldn't possibly refuse. You forced a request that she couldn't possibly refuse upon her. I asked for her consent. She could have said no if she wanted to. Still, you put her in a very difficult position. She has to act against the collective will of her colleagues, yes, but she has to betray her colleagues. Let me remind you again, that depends on your perspective. From her perspective, this is betrayal. Okay, I accept that. Still, she made her own decision. I should not be responsible for it. This is not about who's responsible. It's not? You lost me then. I don't know how it could have been done in a better way. Tell Kathy you're sorry for putting her in a difficult position. I don't understand. How does that matter? So that she knows you care about her feelings, that you're not using her. I never wanted to use. I see. Thank you for pointing it out. I hadn't realized. Empathy is not my strong suit. I will contact her. That much I promise. Sounds a bit disappointed in himself.
Jason, I've tried my utmost best to handle the situation. Maybe you could do more. Maybe. Anything else I should know? Told her that you'd take good care of the screening staff. To the best of my ability, yes. Did you tell her there will be people losing their jobs? I think I did. Okay. I'll contact her separately about my plan for the screening staff. Thank you for letting me know. Anything else? Nothing. Just focus on the report. I will. Once I receive Kathy's data, I need time to analyze it. Oh. I've made an appointment with the CEO. We're meeting up in the entrance lobby. There's quite some time before the meeting, but you can wait for me there. That's it for now. See you later. He hung up. Well, Jay, since when did you become a master therapist? I live and learn. I see that you have changed a lot over the course of just a few days. Oh, did he say there's some time before his meeting with Jan? What's up? Nothing. I'm checking your schedule in case there's any conflict with contract signing. So far, everything looks fine. No worries. Now you have some free time. If there's nothing else to do, go wait for Jan at the first floor lobby. That will be next time, though. But yeah. I mean, this is sort of progressing in the way we vaguely knew it was going to in terms of the flop farm closing, but we're getting some real emotional talk here. Sort of being the go-between for these two, being the kind of neutral party. I'm very interested at this juncture of what would happen if we hard-sided with saying, no, the flop farm must stay open. Would that have drastically changed the storyline? Let me be real, I do like the characters and the work, but kind of having to have that conversation twice, first with Jason's end and then carrying it over to Kathy and QQ, is a little frustrating. In any case, if you have enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time on The Minds Beneath Us.